Miss FOMO is back again. Hi. She just always wants to be in here to see what she can get into, but only if we're in here. Otherwise, she doesn't hear herself. She was just sleeping. Cool. Roots. Oh, we do. I see bright red roots. Growth point. Very good, very good. Look at that. There's a root right there. Or, yeah, I think it's a root. Nice. This guy still looks wet, so that's good. Nate, stop messing with stuff. I see lots of new root growth in this jug, so that's good. Oh, and this guy feels really good. Oh, he's got a new leaf. Beautiful. Let's put it back here. Wow. Beautiful. That guy's got a flower over there too. Update with this guy. We indeed have some seed pods here, which is so cool. There's one right there. So one, okay, that's a dry one. There's definitely a few. There's one here, here, here. There might be some happening up here. Not sure yet, but hopefully we'll get some flowers. This guy's about to flower too. I think down here, yeah, this one's flowering. Really nice. This guy is putting out a new acorn. Or is this called the pine cone plant? No, pine cone. And then up here, I showed this in the last video, but see if I can get it to focus. There we go. This guy is starting to flower. And then here's our second one right here. I kind of need to train it. It's kind of going towards the light, so I'm like, maybe I should turn it this way. And over here, here's our third one in the back here. You can see it right back here. I'll also turn it around so that it kind of can balance itself here. There we go. There it is. So this one is a white flower, I think. This one I rescued from my grandma, who was just like, oh, it's done, I'll throw it in the garbage. Alas, it'll come back. This one, again, has no flower stalk, so that's fine. That's oh, hello me. It's still pretty, like, it's not very root bound or anything, so that doesn't surprise me. This one I believe is a yellow flower, and then this one is like a more like a dark pink, so that's very exciting. This one is like a lighter pink. But yeah, we got a little tulip here. Boy. Start with this guy. These guys I still need to repot. Maple's having a fit. There's a tray under there, by the way. Some more water in here. This is my orchid cactus and my I forget what he's called. Got another. Ooh. This is a specialty orchid. Oh my gosh. Specialty orchid I have here. Here's its name. Bulbophyllum longissimum. This is my staghorn. And I actually have him wrapped up in a cocoa coir ball, and he's kind of growing around it, so that's cool. This is a specialty orchid I have as well. And it is this like tangerine color, or more like a orangesicle color, but this is its tag. Good gravy. What's your problem? You're just fine. You're just fine. Okay, we're at the janky setup. Here's my peppers. We have a fan running. Hold on, I'll turn it off. That's a little less noise. Mape's still upset. I just fertilized them yesterday. So in the back, there's some eggplants. Here they're looking. And I just recently, for the ones that didn't germinate, I put in more seeds in there. In here are the herbs and artichoke and some extra peppers, and that's celery at the back, and basil, oregano, lemon balm. Our leeks need to be trimmed. And down here we have our tomatoes just sprouting. There they are. It's awesome. And I did a few in each, so either I'm gonna have to remove some of them, like cut them and maybe put them in a pot, the extras, or separate the blocks, but then I'd have so many more in pots, so we'll see. But yeah, this is the update on the CD boys. Yay. Why are you so small? Hi, baby. Priced at $8.99. Stop! Okay. I need to put her in her bed because she's being a bum. Give me a snack. Give me a crate. Hi guys, so the lighting's kind of weird. I have eye bags. Anyways, I went thrifting last week because Valley Village had a 40% off their long sleeves and sweaters. So I wanted to look for some spring stuff. There goes my baby. I already filmed like half of this, so I'm kind of like sweaty now, but my other dog, Maple, I just had to put her in her crate because she was being a little menace and pulling the clothes out and trying to get into the bag. So we're just gonna start over. So, the first piece I got. Firstly, I got this quilted jacket from Jones New York Sport. And it was, I didn't even notice this, but the shell is 100% cotton and the interior is 100% polyester. So I love that. I think it's perfect for spring. The quilted style is, you know, kind of on trend right now. And it's got, how do I show? These pockets, which are perfect. I think they're so cute. It's in great condition, and it has these like tortoise shell buttons, which I think are super cute. I might reinforce them. But yeah, this was my most expensive piece, and it was not on sale. It was $17.50, but I think a very good deal. So these are all going in the wash now after. The second piece I picked up, which is I think this was the second most expensive, was this dress. It is originally from Old Navy, and it is like this dark green floral print. It has pockets. It's got like the ruched bodice and the puff sleeves, and I know it's just something that will be really good for spring and summer, I think. And I'll show after, but I just went to Old Navy too and bought another dress as well that is similar in this style, like floor length. So those will be perfect for the warm weather coming up. And then this one was $10.50. So a bit more expensive. but not bad. The next piece I bought is a little bit, not out of my style, but I have to like figure out how I want to style this. But it's this tabby long sleeve button up in this baby pink color. And it's got this embroidery around the collar with flowers and this little heart motif. I think it's so cute. And it's got the same embroidery around the cuffs. And that one was $8.99. So it reminded me of Easter and it just felt very fitting. The next piece I got, this has like nacho chip or something on it. We were joking around at the store about it because I'm like, what is that? But I got this striped light long sleeve sweater. I think it's perfect for spring. I've been getting more into like blues, I guess. I've never been one to wear a lot of blue and I really don't have it in my wardrobe, but this was $10.99 from the brand Aaliyah. And I think it'll be a great spring long sleeve edition. And on the spring sweater trend, I found this piece, which I think is so cool. Totally would be on my Pinterest board. Because I picked it out, my boyfriend was like, I don't know, like, is the collar too stretched out? He's like, would you buy, like, if it wasn't on sale, would you buy it? And I was like, yes. He wasn't sold on it, but I was like, trust the vision. So it's very holey gappy, which will be perfect, again, for spring, for like those warmer weather days but still breezy. This one was $9.99. And I also love the color, like this beautiful sage green, like cucumber soap, you know? So happy with that. I think this is just an acrylic. And lastly, the score. So we're in the men's section and they had a few Banana Republic sweaters. And this one stood out because it's this gorgeous blue, which I'm a winter palette, so this is definitely my color. I look horrible in this light, but I swear. Oh my God, Toadie, how long have you been back there, babe? Anyways, so yes, this is made of 100% extra fine merino wool, Italian merino wool. So you just know this is expensive, but it's a large in men, so it's gonna be very oversized on me. But I don't think they read the tag because it was only $8.99. Versus the other one, there was like another merino wool one that it said merino wool like larger on the tag, and that one was like $17. So very happy of this purchase. I went to Canadian Tire and bought seeds, flower seeds. So I got these scarlet runner beans, which I've grown before, and the hummingbirds really like them. They put out these really beautiful red orange flowers. So I thought that'd be good, and then you pick the beans too and can eat them. So got those. I got 2 different sunflower mixes. So this one, the evening sun mix, and then where's the other one? This one, the fun in the sun blend. This one's like a brighter yellows. I really like that one back there. So those would be pretty for like kind of like just like a line of them, if you know what I mean, like a hedge. That's the word I'm looking for. I got these 4 o'clocks. I've not grown 4 o'clocks before, but I thought the kaleidoscope mix was really beautiful. Yeah. Next, Alaska mixed nasturtiums. I've always like looked at these and I'm like, no, I have nasturtiums, but I really love the variegated leaves on them. They're so beautiful. And nasturtiums are good for like sacrifice plant, if that makes sense. You plant it next to what would get attacked by like certain bugs, like, and the bugs prefer this plant, but they also make really beautiful flowers and they're all edible too. Then I got this sweet pea ocean foam. I just think they're so beautiful. And I've never planted sweet peas, so I'll be excited to try that. Marigolds I've grown before, and these are gorgeous. Normally I do the orange ones, but I love how fluffy those look. I got some cosmos, which I have grown before. This is the seashells mix, very beautiful. I think these will all be beautiful for cut flowers. And then lastly, I didn't realize this was a perennial, but I got these hollyhocks, the country romance mix. And I have grown hollyhocks before, I think. So maybe I'll do these in a pot if they don't want them in the ground. So this is their heirloom, but yeah. These will all be great for pollinators, and cut flowers are so beautiful. Anyways, it was about $30 for the fertilizer and the seed, so not too bad. Whew. Bald. Hi friends. We're going out. It is a beautiful day out. Sorry if you see hives on my face. Don't worry about it. Yeah. So first I'm going to stop at the library and drop off some books I finished. But we are going to Michael's to get yarn. Basically, oh, it's hot. Basically, I bought yarn on Yarnspiration with intentions to pair it up. I look bald. With intentions to pair it up with some yarn I already had. It's a striping yarn that I had bought, and when I looked up how it's like worked up, I didn't like how harsh the stripes were, so I was like, okay, I'll pair it up with a white yarn. So I picked out what I wanted, and I got the softy cotton yarn, like 5 of them. And then when I got it, I realized how thin it was. Well, I knew how thin it was, but then I realized how thin the striping yarn I had was, which is the, I forget what it's called, but it's like, shh. That's literally what it's called, like SHHHH. And it's like this watermelon color. Oh, I'm at a stoplight. This. I brought it to go to Michael's. Anyways, so I didn't realize how thin that yarn was, and the pattern I had picked out is for kind of like a bulkier yarn. So when I got it, I was looking at them and I was like, this is way too thin for the pattern I wanted. So anywho, last night I was looking at Michael's, and I have 2 yarns in mind. Either the Karen Blossom Cake, which I'm going to look at first, and the I think it's a Loops and Threads, like something, whatever. But basically, I wanted a cotton blend for this cardigan. The shush one is a acrylic, like 80% acrylic, 20% wool kind of thing. And I wanted more of a cotton blend yarn for the pair up, the thicker yarn, because this is going to be more of like a spring cardigan, because the colorway is, you know, like springy summer. So I hummed and hawed. Is this person okay? Hello. I hummed and hawed about like what kind of the amount of like the blend, if I wanted like 100% cotton. I was worried if it was 100% like regular cotton, it would be too heavy. and not as soft. If I did mercerized cotton, the mercerized cotton is thin. Again, it's like a 3 weight. So the Karen Blossom cakes are like the tube kind of. So it's gonna have more of a bulky weight, and I believe it's like 60% cotton, 40% acrylic. So I think that's what we're looking at. There's 2 colors. I'm gonna have to decide at the store. I was planning on doing a white, and they do have, it's called something like yacht something. And that one's pretty, it's like a cream. But then I also saw they have like a pink color. And I was like, oh, the pink might be nice paired up, and it's more of a pink base than a white base. Indecisive. So that's that. Oh, an update. Yesterday I sold my goose mittens. Yippee! On Etsy. Someone bought them in the UK. So I'm waiting for the shipping bags to come in, and then I will be packaging and shipping that out. I'm gonna be trying Chit Chat's shipping company. I really hope it all goes well, because Canada Post has lots of delays and it's very expensive. I'm at the library. I will be back. That's kind of all the updates I have, I think. Okay, we're back. I got the Karen Blossom in that yacht color. It is Yacht Club. And they only had 2. So I was hoping to get 3, but we'll see if 2 is enough. If not, I'll just buy another. And it is like that tubular type of yarn. So it calls for, I think, what the heck? Oh, here. It says 5mm, or yeah, 8, a number 8 knitting needles, which I feel like is kind of big, but the pattern I'm using calls for number 7. So here's the 2 of them together. Pretty. And I think this color kind of goes with the cream in the colorful one nicely. I looked at the pink, but it had some like hints of like purple, and it didn't really match that well. And then the yellow, there's like a green one, but it had yellow and blue in it, so that's what I went with. Let's go home, and maybe I'll do the test. Maybe I'll knit up the swatch, and I will start a video on it. I'll do like a whole separate video of making this cardigan. It'll probably take a long time, but okay, I have my mittens in the package. I got some stickers and my business card. That's all going in. I'm reusing this Amazon package. and we will tape it up. I got my tape here. I don't like it. It's so frustrating. I think part of it is this like burgundy brown color that is throwing me off. And I think paired with the white, it gives it like a striping effect like candy cane, and I don't like that. So I think I'm going to scrap this project. That sucks. But I don't know. I'm not really sure what to do with these now, because this was my idea. Because the yarn is so thin, like that's two. Like, so I guess we'll go back to the drawing board, and I can use this for a different project. But yeah, that sucks. Hello guys and gals and pals. So yesterday I filmed a whole intro to a video about a cardigan that I was starting, and after I knit up the swatch and I liked it, and then I cast on, and yeah, so we have scrapped that. I'm kind of annoyed, but it is what it is. I will use that DK yarn for something else. I looked up on Ravelry what other people have used that yarn for, so that did give me some ideas. Like maybe I can just double strand it and knit something with it so that it's a little bit thicker but then doesn't have the striping, but it's still all the same colors. Anywho, we're gonna run some errands. So one, I have to pick up a book at the library that's ready. Actually, yeah, I mean, we're on the way there. Yeah, I'll pick it up anyways. It's a rainy day today, but I'm not sure if I want to read it just yet because it's kind of another post-apocalyptic. Even the last book I finished was a post-apocalyptic, but I think I'll just grab it anyways. Yeah, so with me I have a cake that I am returning, a yarn cake, not a real cake, that I am returning. So last time I was at Michael's, I bought 2 of the blossom cakes in the color Yacht Club, and the plan was to uphold it with the DK yarn. And now that I'm not doing that, changed my plan. So one of the cakes I already used for the swatch, so that one I can't return, but this one is untouched, so I'm going to return it, and I'm going to get either 1 or 2, I'm thinking 2, of the blossom cake, so staying with the same yarn but doing 2 different colors, because had I known what I know now, I would have bought colors instead of the beige color or the cream color. So thankfully I can return one, or at least I hope so. It was on sale, so I'm hoping I can still return it or exchange it. And then I'm thinking either the pink color that I was looking at before and the lime green color, or teal or red or purple. Can you see the person in the side view mirror there? Is that a dog? No. It's just a weird reflection. Anyways, yeah, I'm thinking the pink and the green and with the cream will be very springy. It'll definitely be giving more spring colors, even though it's literally the same color palette. I realized last night it's the same color palette as the DK, which is like the red, pink, and green and cream, except that one was that's more red and dark green. This is more like pink and lime, which I've been really into those colors recently. But also the purple is really beautiful. I don't know, we'll see. I also need to get a yarn skein for my mom. She is crocheting pillow covers, so she asked me to pick up a color for her. So that's what we're doing. And then in an hour I have a haircut appointment, and I am going to, I think, donate my hair. It's quite long. It's like down to not exactly my hips, but we're getting there. And it's just becoming too much maintenance, especially now that the weather is warming up. It's just not worth it to me. My hair grows really fast, and I don't, like, you know, I do have long, thick, lovely hair, and I'm not taking that for granted. But it's just too much to manage in the warmer months. So we're gonna cut it, donate it. I'm gonna ask for layers and refresh my bangs, and I think it'll just feel good for the warm months. I went into Michael's to exchange the yarn, and I had brought the wrong receipt. But thankfully the lady was really nice, and she was able to put it back on a gift card for me. But then, as I was looking for my keys, I found a gift card floating around in my purse, and I knew I had a second one somewhere, and I was looking for it, and I was like, where is the other gift card, when I was checking out like the last time I was here. And I was like, oh, you know, I probably just used it and like forgot. No, I literally just it wasn't in my wallet, it was in my purse because I hadn't snapped the piece off. Literally coming into the car like 2 seconds ago, I was like, pull it out, and I'm looking for my keys. I'm like, gosh dang it. Gosh dang it. I had a gift card this whole time that I could have been using. Anyways, I still have a while before my hair appointment, so I could go to Starbucks, I think, and just sit in the parking lot with a drink, because I have a gift card for that also. So off we go. Yeah, that was silly. I wish I had filmed that. I don't know what was going on with the mic, but she interrupted me, and I was like, yeah, I'll do that. And then she's like, it tastes like, it's like a soy base, but because I was confirming it was dairy free, and I was like, do you have dairy free option for that? And she's like, yeah, it's like a soy base. And I'm like, perfect. She's like, but it doesn't taste like soy, it actually tastes like pretty good. And I was like, oh great, that's perfect. And she's like, yeah, like it tastes like normal milk, like you can't even taste the soy. And I was like, okay. And she's like, yeah, so is that what you want to do? I'm like, yep, I already asked for that. But she kept cutting me off. I was like, yep, oh, okay, yep, I'll do that. Oh, that sounds good, thank you. And she's like, is that what you want? And I was like, yeah. And then she's like, is that everything? And then before I reply, she's like, okay, perfect, drive with the window. I'm like, oh. Is it like a delayed audio or something? Anyways, I got the iced lavender foam oat matcha. Yeah, that's what I was trying to read before. Nice. I just filmed that whole clip and it was not recording. I got the lavender matcha. I like the matcha. I don't think I care for the lavender. It's too sweet for me, and it kind of tastes more like a cookie. Someone just pulled up beside. Why does that look like someone I know? Anyways, I got this yarn for my mom for her pillow, And then I got these two for my cardigan. These are the Karen Blossom cakes. This one's in azalea, this one's in blossoms. Yeah, so these are what I got. I was leaning towards this one with the green one, but the green one had like green and then yellow and blue undertones, and it just wasn't really matching all three when I put them together. But this one has purple undertones, so it matches well. There, that color is a little bit easier to see. Pretty. So I'm happy with that. I still really like the green color, but I have no reason to purchase it, and I'm not just buying stuff to buy it. I'm not allowed to. I had literally bought that yacht, the cream color, to use up yarn in my stash. Like I was trying to use up yarn in my stash, and now I've not used up the yarn in my stash, but I bought more yarn to make a cardigan. And then I had the yarn from the first time that I bought yarn for this cardigan, and that's gonna have to make something else, which I do have plans for. Whoa! This lane just like ends. I hate that. Whoa! You gotta lock in, guys. The construction on this bridge is ridiculous. And if you don't drive it often, you don't know what lanes they're swapping around. Anyways, that was fun. A little roller coaster. Not all flesh, dude. Yeah. So my plans are make this blossom stripe cardigan with the pinks and the tan pink cream yarn, and that will be pretty. And I picked out the pattern. I think I did the swatch. I unraveled the last swatch I made with the blossom cake yarn, and I took out the DK yarn and made a new swatch with just the blossom yarn, and it meets the gauge count, so we're good for that. And then with the cotton softy yarn, I plan to do like a looser gauged long sleeve. I should turn down there. Okay, I'll turn up here. Long sleeve that's white and kind of like a boat neck maybe, and then do a tomato design on it, I'm thinking. So that will be, I guess that could be more like a summer garment, even though it's long sleeve. I'm not really into, oh my gosh, someone's whole McDonald's order is on the ground and run over. That's crazy. I'm not really, I don't think I'd be one to wear a knitted short sleeve. Maybe a tank top. Like I guess I could potentially do a tank top with the tomato design, but I think the gappy long sleeve would be cuter. So that's the plan. Okay, don't mind the background noise, but someone, Tamara, on Etsy ordered a tote print, so I just packed it up, put in business card stickers. I'm going to make a little pocket between two pieces of cardboard and put it in this package. It's pretty taped up in here, so hopefully won't get any water damage. Yeah, I'm going to pack that up so I can send it out.
March 31st. So
it needs to be like as soon as possible before you prepare the
yeah, I know. Yeah, so it's March 31st, and so next Monday, and
Oh, not even.
Okay guys, it's March 25th. Here's our seedling update. They're dry. I'm gonna water them right now. We have artichokes, Thai basil. These are all lettuce leaf basils. Tiny oregano, a little bit there. Lemon balm, just a little bit. Oh, it smells good. Have some late seeded pepper, celery, and then a few little pepper back there. My pepper tray, eggplant back there, leeks that need a trimming. And then down here we have our big tomatoes. They're looking amazing. Tomatillos never, I didn't get any ground cherries yet. Sus. One tomato that's not supposed to be there. Everyone else looking really good, so I'm gonna water and I am going to fertilize again. But yeah, that's the seedling update. So, we're in my bedroom. I just wanted to show you a few things that I thrifted. It's just 3 things that I got. I've been trying not to go to the thrift store often, but my boyfriend was over and we always like either just stay at my house, or I'm like, if we're gonna go anywhere, we just go to the thrift store, because kind of like going to the mall, but it's closer. Doesn't matter. I found these shoes, these like loafers that are open back with this chain. And I thought they're really cute. They're from Naturalizer. I couldn't get the sticker off this one. But I found a pair at a consignment store that I wanted, but they were size too small. And then when I was at Value Village, I found them for cheaper, like the exact same ones, but these are my size. So that was cool. On the floor. And then I got this lean all the way back. Basically like similar to what I'm wearing right now. It is just a zip up cotton cardigan, I guess. This one's from Northern Reflections. It's 100% cotton. Kind of has interesting stitching, but it is in like a lilac color. So I grabbed that, and then I also got this kind of wrap design 90s floral black skirt, but it's downstairs because I need to adjust one of the buttons. It's kind of wrap style, but it has a button on the inside and a button on the outside, so I'm going to move the button on the inside to make it a little bit bigger for my waist, and then it will fit perfectly. So yeah, I have a handful of things that I do need to mend. It's just kind of intimidating because most of them, well, one of them is a shirt that I want to make smaller, like add darts on the inside, so that'll be easy. But I also kind of want to change the collar of it because it's kind of a v-neck, but then it has these like ruffles. I don't know, maybe if I take in the sides it'll be enough of a style change so it doesn't look so grandma-y, because it is also like a grandma print shirt. It's like got like the gingham, but it also has these flowers on it. So that, and then I have a few pairs of pants that I want to hem shorter, which I've also not done before. I know it'll probably be not that complicated, but I need to sit down and watch some tutorials on how to do that. But yeah, I don't know if I'll be doing any of that today. I think I'm gonna go out to Michael's. I'm always freaking going to Michael's, but my mom is working on a crochet project and she ran out of yarn. She has a broken foot, she can't drive. So I'm going to pick up some yarn for her and then grab something else there that is for a gift for a friend, so that I will not be showing. So yeah, and I might go to a thrift store that's kind of a little bit further from me because I am looking for buttons. My mom wants some buttons for her crochet project, but also I would like to have like an assortment of buttons. I've always seen them at the thrift store, but I've always been like, I don't need buttons right now. And it's kind of like an excessive amount when you buy like the bag or the jar of them. But now we need them, and I would like to have some, as I am working on a cardigan right now for myself, so it would be nice to have some buttons. I've also considered making some clay buttons, but we'll see. I don't know if that will be the vibe I want for this cardigan, which I will be doing a video on because we've had some ups and downs already before we even started the project. But yeah, we'll see if we can find some buttons. I got these at the thrift store. The brand, the Interval, these are the loafers I literally just bought, or the brand. They're made in Quebec and France. They're real leather. So found these, and I had another pair that were like similar style, but I didn't get those. I got these ones, and they were $10. And then I got some things for a gift. And now we're gonna try this lunch. I got cheese potato croquettes, chicken samosa, and other like potato, you know what I'm talking about, potato patties. I don't know, I'm so hungry I can't talk. Looks delicious. Goodbye. I'm back already because the ASMR is so good. Ready? This is like a chicken potato patty. Let's try samosa. Oh, hot. Mmm. I don't know what happened in there. I blacked out. I got a teapot because it was it's a handmade ceramic one. And then this is a lamp top, a stained glass, which is really pretty. And then below is a bunch of yarn. Like, what's new? That was my lunch. But it was like Cascade cotton yarn and some mercerized cotton. So, and they were $1.99 each. So it was a good deal. I decided to get it. Ugh. Okay, now I definitely need to go to Michael's, get what I actually came for. Never found the buttons. We're back from the thrift store and Michael's. So the first thing I got were these shoes. These are Les Individuels. I don't know how to pronounce it. These, I just bought the loafers, brand new loafers, for myself, but these were there. They're leather shoes. These ones said they're made in Spain, they're designed in Quebec, and they have this like chunky heel. So I got these. They were $10, and they were comfortable. I tried them on, and then they had another pair that was the same. I'm assuming donated by the same person, but I didn't get those. They were like a little bit more worn. Okay, so not all this stuff is for me at the first place we went to. Oh wait, that's not true. I did get some stuff for my friend for a gift, but I'm not going to show any of that. The next thing I got was this. Isn't it beautiful? This was $5.99, and it is a tea light, and it's not even missing any of these stones. It's in good condition. So I don't have a base for this, but it will be. I need to find a spot to just place it until I find base. Then I found this teapot. This is a ceramic hand-thrown teapot, like piece of pottery, and it's in beautiful condition. The bottom is signed. I don't know I'll have to look it up, but I really like the shape of the lid, and it's quite a big teapot and very nice, and it'll match our other teapot. So this one was only $6.99. It was $7, so can't go wrong with that, because normally these would be very expensive, bought new from the Potterist. Then for the stuff I also didn't need, but they were very good deals, I got 2 hanks of Cascade yarn, because it was Cascade yarn. Normally this yarn probably cost between $12 to $20, and these are 100% Pima cotton. So they had 2 hanks of this, which is awesome, and they're 220 yards, so potentially make a top with this. So these are awesome to add to the collection, because I have been using a lot of cotton yarn, which, speaking of, they had more of this Cascade yarn. This is Fixation, which is 98% cotton and 1.7% spandex, and I got 3 of these, and they're kind of like this ruffly. So they had them in white and black, obviously donated by the same person. And I didn't get the black ones, but I did get 3 of these Patton's Grace. Which are 100% mercerized cotton. And I got these 3 instead of the matching ones of the Cascade, because they're the same price, but these ones have more yardage. So that's why I got those. And I think with these I could make some bandanas, or I don't know if I can make a top. Maybe, we'll see. And then that's all for my friend. I got the yarn for my mom. And oh, I got some pre-wound bobbins for my sewing machine, which these were only, it was only $6 for all these, so that seemed good to me. Yeah, because I have 1 bobbin wound on white, and I've kind of been procrastinating trying any sewing because I'll need to wind more bobbins in different colors. So this makes it easy. Easy peasy. And what was that? The other little thing. I got buttons. Oh, here they are. I got buttons from a mom's sewing project, and I didn't find them at the thrift store. The whole reason I went. And then I got some not stickers, like notepads, because I needed some cute ones for writing thank you notes for my Etsy orders. So I grabbed this guy. It was $3, and yeah. I spent money and I wasn't supposed to. What's new? Anywho. I think I'm gonna go chill and knit for a bit. Come with me to chill and knit. Hee hee. Oh, pee. I don't have snack. That's no snack. Oh, okay, thank you. Ooh, babies. She blocking your way, bub? Get out of the way, mate. Grandma's coming through. Look at them, they're so funny together. Maple, or Coco, because she can't see, she'll just walk into Maple. Oh. And step on her when she's laying down, and Maple just like avoidant, because she thinks, she's like, I don't want to fight, lady. Coco's like, who are you? Who's there? Come on, Toadie, it's open. She can't find it. Get out of the way. Come here, Toadie. Come on. Oh, I stepped on a stick. It's okay. It was just a stick. She's on edge. It's okay. You're scaring Toadie. Come on. Everything's fine. Come on, baby. Snack time. Good job. There you go. Miss Ma'am. Miss Ma'am, you want a cookie? There you go. It is March 27th. And here is the progress on the cardigan. I'm getting pretty close to switching to purple. And I'm still working on the yoke right now, but it's basically switched to a 4-row repeat, which does increases before and after each of these cables, and there's 4 of them. So this is the shoulder, and then we have like a front panel, and then this is the back panel here, and repeats on the other side. And then on the 3rd row of the repeat, it only increases on the back panel and the front panel, so before and after the 2. And then the shoulder doesn't have an increase on that row. So we're doing good. I'm at 4 out of 11 of the full repeats. So in total it's 44 rows, and I am at 16. I'm on row 17 out of 44. So we're getting there. I think in the next 2 or 3 rows, I'll say 1 to 3, I'm gonna do another buttonhole. So we're about here, and it's every 10 centimeters is a buttonhole. So there's the first one. I have a little stitch there. We're gonna do another one in a few stitches, but this is how it looks. How do I show this? This is how it is working up. So this is the neckline at the top here, and we're slowly going down the body. But this is the front here. I think it's looking nice. And the collar is like this ribbing, and then this knit kind of curl edge, which I think is cute. And I think the eyelet cable knit is working up really pretty. I love the colors of this peach, so exciting. Okay, I was knitting, and then I saw one of the rows like right here. I had knit across it instead of doing the cable, so I fixed it, and then I went back to look at the other ones, and I did it on this one too. Do you see? There's like a knit row here, right here, that is supposed to be a crossover. And it's the same row that I did it on this side. So I'm like, what was I doing when I was knitting this row? Obviously not paying attention. Okay. I decided I think I'm just gonna leave it. It's really not that noticeable because I realized that it's gonna mess with the increases, and I'll have to refix those. Because then I went back to look at, I think it's this one. And there's an increase that's missing a twist right there. Well, it's hard to see, but see how they twist here and this one is not. So now I have to, when I make my way back, we're gonna go back, fix that one. I ignored the one on here, wherever it was, whatever stitch it was. And we just swapped to purple. So let's see how it looks. Here's the purple. Hello friends, this is the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching and following along. If you've made it this far, upcoming we are going to be doing some market prep and a lot of fruit themed crochet stuff and clay works and illustration stuff. So if you're into crafts and knitting and gardening, whatever, feel free to follow along. We will be doing that as well as garden stuff, as well as finishing up my cardigan and starting something new. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Have a good day. Bye.